Question,
Destiny.
there, but
Destiny, I want to ask you a question. So I heard God killed those kids because they were using NordVPN, promo code Destiny, to get around the Texas ban. On reflection, do you think that was grotesquely tasteless thing to be posting?
absolutely not.
Oh my god.
The hand ringing, the hand ringing here. Oh my god, stop. There are, if you want to talk.
Oh my god. Yo, who be letting y'all cook with no stove in the crib? How are we cooking on imaginary stoves? Yo, even if Destiny wants to point out the hypocrisy in this, John, do we have to point it out on the narrative of dead children? Why? Why? Y'all already know the time, and I'm on, baby. The Daily Schlops. Schlippy. Absolutely lovely. You already know what it is. Apparently, Asmongold responded to Hasan and his takes about him and his PR. So, we got that, of course. Destiny decided to double, triple down on his takes about the dead children, you know, with the whole Texas flood. So, lovely. Apparently, some Johns about soy dubs and Ethan as well. So, we're going to have to check that boy out, too. And then some other Johns. So, you already know what it is. And now we get down. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's see what the Slops is offering us today. You already know. Shut up, my glorious Slop King. More Pegasus. You know how we get down. We got They Just Fucked Up Big Time. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video? Down description. First link. Show the love of more Pegasus, like I said. And we need to get into the Slops. You know how we do it. No, let's do it.
Welcome back to a series so marvelous, even Spider-Man is watching. In today's video, Asmongold has called out Hasan for crying about his PR and being a massive hypocrite. Hasan and his buddies are now sitting together giggling about Asmongold. Idubbbz might be in even bigger trouble than we initially thought.
Yes,
Deranged Hasan fans are confronting Ethan in real life.
Of course.
Streamer Destiny has tripled down on making fun of dead children. A new character, Dean Withers, has appeared, and he's copying the Hasan Goon Squad, attempting to dox and ruin the life of—
Oh yeah, I heard a little bit about this. Yeah, this John was wild, bro. I seen this on a Pope Diorio stream. Shut up, Pope Diorio.
somebody he disagrees with. Subscribe for a box of 20 chicken nuggets, lovely and delicious.
I'm more of a McChicken guy myself. I'm telling you, Luddy. Never living it down.
Now, quick recap if you missed last video. Basically, Hasan went on stream and started crying about his PR. He was basically crying that, you know, his fellow Twitch streamers and the general public perceive him as this toxic drama frog and have a bad impression of him. By the way, that's like the least of your worries. You're perceived as a terrorist supporter, which is a bit worse, but okay.
A lot worse.
So he was discussing ways to fix his PR. Well, Asmongold has responded.
I feel like the way I'm perceived in this in the sphere of influencers is like dramatically different than the way I'm perceived in the adult politics world.
The adult politics world? Like, what do you mean by that? Also, didn't you get kicked out of the DNC? He got kicked out of the DNC. Like, Bernie will still not sit down to do a 1-hour interview with you. Like, I don't...
Bernie Sanders? Do an interview with Hasan Piker? Sure.
I don't know about this, guys.
It almost feels like these are two alternative realities. Now, obviously, for my audience,
Yeah, they are.
like, mainstream news is way more important, but it does
Why?
drama that other people are trying to...
That still is a absolutely like idiotic, moronic take. For your audience, the mainstream news is way more important, yet you rely on the online streamer space. That's where your primary audience is at, literally Twitch. Last time I checked, that John was not any mainstream news outlet. Stupid.
trying to constantly create around me is fucking annoying. And I gotta...
I'm sure it sucks. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like if you just had people on the internet that would just make stuff up about you with no basis?
I know some people.
And just fucking put it out there and just say random shit with no evidence? Bro, that would be so annoying. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that would be really annoying. I wonder if Hasan does it to anybody else.
We should ask those questions.
Hasan would obviously know nothing about slander or defamation or spreading lies about people at all. Not like he does it all the time. I mean, lying about Asmongold
Every day, every sentence. Literally constantly. My bad, yep. I had to get that stretch off. But yeah. Mr. Piker. Yeah, you're a liar, bruv. Pathological one. You need to fix that up.
pretty much constantly, and now he's complaining about his own PR, complaining about people spreading lies about him. For the most part, people are just pointing out things you've actually said and literally showing evidence, showing clips that you've actually been a part of. Now, Asmon pointed out the thing about the DNC and Bernie doesn't like him. I feel like at this point, he's a joke to even his own political party, and I think everybody is starting to realize
Or to AMO brain cells.
that he qualifies as this extreme outlier, which is pretty much why he will never win this fight. Moving on to Hasan giggling and kicking his feet with his friends talking about Asmongold.
Will not sit down to do a 1-hour interview with you.
Rent free.
Like,
Wait, what?
What?
Why does he? Oh, because he first said Bernie won't do more than 10 minutes with you. You're not a serious journalist. And I was like, Theo
Accurate.
Vaughn did like a 3-hour interview with Bernie. Like, what is that? Does that mean he's a serious journalist? But I was
Is Theo Vaughn glazing up Houthis, Hamas, or Hezbollah?
like, oh, but I had actually interviewed Bernie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
For an extended period of time. I think it was like 45-minute interview before that I did the sit down thing with him. So now he's like up the end. He's like, you got to do an hour with Bernie.
Like, it's like that video when he's like when he's ragging on you in that video of the
Shoot, you gotta end up being in the same room as him again.
protest where he's like, oh, I bet
That shit never happening.
Hassan isn't even there because he's a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Hassan's there? They should arrest him.
Yeah, he's
Like,
gonna slowly up the ante. An hour and 10 minutes. That's when you know. Chat.
Bernie won't live with Hasan.
Dude, how unbelievably cringe. He's like sitting there giggling, kicking his feet, like looking at his friends like, oh my god, I look cool, right guys? Right guys? I
No. He doesn't.
totally owned him, right? Dude, I don't know who the other people are, but this guy needs to
Exactly.
get off Hasan Schlong. That spot is reserved for Idubbbz, Dan Clancy, the Hasan orbit. I mean, there's a lot of people. There's like that spot is like a VIP reservations. It's got like a waiting list of 7. So you gotta wait in line first. You know, climb your way up through the Schlong ranks. Make sure you get your real powers in the Gluckatron 9000.
So you gotta wait your turn.
Make sure you got that Gluck Gluck ready, real good. Then only Hasan will accept you. After he's done visiting 50 more brothels, of course. Also, the point is that people actually don't like you. That's the whole point with Bernie and the DNC thing, is that he wants to say that people don't seriously consider you as a political commentator anymore. They consider you as
Never was a real journalist, never was a real political commentator, and never was someone actually putting out genuine rhetoric. Or maybe, I mean, you did think the terrorist manifesto shooter was genuine in his actions, didn't you?
this complete idiot who is so extreme that he should not be let into mainstream media. You're basically someone who is not sane enough to be the representation of the left or Democratic Party, right? And I feel like the thing with Asmon...
Well, yeah, when you say, you know, the country that you sure do, you know what I'm saying, have a lot of advantage of and take a lot of advantages from, can't even talk. When you say a country deserves, you know what I'm saying, a terror attack, yeah, I don't think we'll be taking you serious.
Gold talking about the whole protest is that he didn't actually expect you to go down there and actually commit crimes, you know, like blocking a highway, right? Because he thought that, okay, Hasan is crazy, but he doesn't actually stand up for what he believes in. But he was wrong. He was wrong. Okay, I'll admit that he was wrong, that he underestimated how crazy Hasan actually is, right? And I hope, you know, for your sake, you blocked at least 3 babies from reaching the hospital that day. Then Hasan talks about his stalker accounts, which is basically the Yeet account, who is
I
posting
was about to say, yeah, I was about to say who? Anybody who posts a clip of him?
his own public stream clips.
He knows so much about everything you do because he follows the Hasan stalker accounts. Like, that clip isn't even interesting, yet he chooses to watch it. Yeah, I don't even understand what's going on here. Like, where did...
Bless me, yeah. I know y'all didn't say it. I swear.
How did he arrive at this clip? This is like from the first like 5 minutes of my stream. There's not even like fucking 20,000 people in here at that point. Like,
Stalker accounts are
someone literally
lazy.
was just like, I guess clipping it. Yeah. Yeah.
So someone's a stalker because they clip the dumb shit that you be saying on stream. Facts.
Praise to...
Oh my god, I love how he says, how did he find this? And then he mentions it's in the first 5 minutes of his stream. How do you contradict yourself? Like, obviously you just opened your stream, buddy. It's like the very first section. Also, why is he so surprised that he is getting clipped? I mean, you're crying about your...
exactly what I just came off of saying. I'm like, yeah, man, when you say really dumb shit, I'm not gonna lie, you should expect someone to be like, oh, what the fuck, bro? Y'all gotta check this out. Clip it, boom, that boy's on Twitter.
PR as a terrorist supporter. That is like the most clippable clip of all time. If I wanted the Hall of Fame for clips, I would clip that clip. You get me? Because it's like the most blatant hypocrisy possible, right? So it would be something your stalker account clips, who is not your stalker, obviously just posting clips from a variety of streamers. Of course, he mainly focuses on Hasan because he's the internet's favorite lol cow. He's probably gonna call me a stalker as well, but you know,
I'm about to say the internet's biggest laughing stock right now.
Post about everybody. It just happens so that I'm currently covering him and he's messing up on a daily basis.
We keep saying, like, literally say every time, the daily schlops is literally all produced by him, and what do I say every time to that as well? Hasan, he opened up his mouth, didn't he? Because every time he does, some dumb shit comes out.
Right? That's not my fault. All right. The second he stops messing up, I move on to the next person. That's what I do. Okay. So after this, he calls Asmongold smug and says his face is like super.
Right. Asmongold is smug. Totally. Hasan, you're the most humble streamer, let me tell you. And even to that credit, like, yo, he'll be watching, like, Asmongold. Yeah, he'll be on the shits. And he'll be saying that, too. Like, Asmongold, the most humble streamer, the Roach King or whatever. He'll be joking about that shit. But, yeah, Hasan, you of all people should not be calling any niggas smug. You were just at the FaZe party bragging about how fucking you were one of the richest niggas there. Talk about smug. Talk about a smug asshole.
Smug and he's full of himself.
I love his smug face. Okay, I'm back in.
He hits pause. Yeah, they are unpopular. Like it's such a
No. I think like his smug face is
like, yo, who the, you know,
awesome. Like he thinks he's cooking right now. You know what I mean?
He is.
Yeah. He's just like, yeah.
And you think you're cooking every time, and yet I am still to find the fucking stove in your house. I'm still yet to find a stove in your house because you've never been cooking shit. So. Let's not even talk about it. How many recipes do you know, Hasan? Because when it comes to political rhetoric or just rhetoric in general, I don't think you know many.
Based. There is an alternative reality. It's one where I live in, where everybody loves the fact that I don't take a shower.
Oh, man. Let me tell you, bro. Hezbollah, oh, their flag, fucking amazing. Like, what the fuck? Do you not see, like, the disconnect, Hasan? Of course you fucking don't.
It's like, bro, you are a biohazard in the real world. Like, what are
And your rhetoric is a biohazard in my fucking ears. So, like, what are we sitting here doing?
you talking about?
yeah. The next title is Resident Evil Asmongold.
Yeah.
Dude, the fake laughs are absolutely crazy. Like Hasan has got that shit on lock. He's been practicing that shit in the mirror or something. And not gonna lie, the guy on the side has a very good running in the position on Hasan's shlong. Because honestly,
Factual. One more time.
he's given him the entire experience here. He's like, okay, he might not be fully upgraded to the Gluckatron 9000, but he is at a stable clock 6000, of course. So, you know, just a little bit more glazing, and maybe you'll reach to the level of Dan Clancy. Although I hear he's a little bit crazy, so maybe you don't want to mess with that.
Now that right there. Gooding. Yeah, nah. This nigga's on Hasan's cock more than I've ever seen any nigga. Besides the literal niggas that's on the band moderation team, you know, on Twitch. Yeah, nah. It's him.
That guy, you know? Also, I swear Hasan has only one comeback. I've seen him use this like 500 times. Just anytime he pulls up an Asmongold clip, he's like, based. Like, he really hates the fact that Asmongold says based. I don't know why. Maybe it's something just triggers him. But honestly, he really needs to work on his roasting game. I mean, maybe watch like a Pegasus video or two. You got a couple tips, all right?
Well, to do roast, you know, you gotta come up with creative insults. And Hasan coming up with anything creative. Hilarious.
Maybe, just saying. Also, I think in general, people would prefer a basement dweller such as Asmongold to a literal terrorist supporter. I feel like
Yep, pretty much.
one of the options is a little bit worse, you know? Stavros really got to him. That guy absolutely obliterated him. Holy shit. If you guys missed
yeah,
the
he was like, yeah, this fucking little ass cheat, but this little shit. He was like, yo, bro, I can't wait till you turn 40 and realize, my nigga, you just gonna have to follow these trends, and that shit not gonna work. Bruh, I was dying.
This video, make sure to watch that one. That one's so good. Hasan will never be taken seriously because he's stupid and deeply insecure. The only people that like him are people stupider than him. That's okay. Let's not pretend there's people stupider than Hasan. All right, that's a very high bar to beat.
No. Now, there are people stupider than Hasan, and yeah, they are the G-boys, and I keep saying it all the time. That's why I can't even be mad at him. It's like, I come into this joint, I know he gonna say some dumb shit. This is Hasan. It's the fucking G-boys. Y'all sucking this nigga cock again. Free 99 skis. 3.99 when you can actually sit and think objectively, but nah, bro. Niggas choose to just, you gotta follow this nigga's rhetoric again to the T's 100%. If you don't have the same direct exact political ideologies, boom, you're getting kicked out of the echo chamber. Why you can look at this nigga and be like, hey man, listen, I may fuck with your political ideologies, but that shit you just said was dumb as shit. Like when a nigga says, yeah man, the country deserved fucking 9/11, yeah, you look at the nigga and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? When a nigga says that a fucking terrorist organization deserves a Nobel Peace Prize, you look at the nigga and say, what the fuck are you talking about? No.
Moving on to Tectone's response, he basically like paints a picture of this legendary downfall. It's a beautiful monologue, bit of a long clip, but bear with me.
It's like most people just like associate me with like Asmongold and shit.
No, people associate you with being a terrorist supporter. People associate you with the number one thing of being fucking retarded. Genuinely, Hasan. Genuinely. This fame that you have is temporary. Eventually the walls will close in. This little...
Shout out, love a techie. Is why we fuck with techie. He speaks his real, so I respect him. But anyway, all for that factor, I say that shit all the time. The walls are closing in for Hasan, the Orbiters, and the G-Boys. Literally on all scale. Hasan, again, walls closing in because niggas are realizing how fucking much of a cornball, a dumbass, hypocrite, pathological liar he is. The fucking Orbiters, well, the lawsuit is busting their fucking ass. And then the G-Boys, the snarks and shit getting, dumb niggas like the snark mods getting fucking... We gonna see y'all niggas later. And then the niggas who just be in the chat, bro, y'all niggas looking dumb as shit. Y'all sucking his dick. Meanwhile, the fucking walls are again closing in. He looking dumb as shit. Free 99.
glass house that you live in will eventually shatter because what you're doing is demonstrably wrong. It is. You are not a good person. You are, in fact, a...
No, man. Come on, Techie. He's convinced he's a force for good. Ultimately... he is a force for good. Yeah, I'll be fucking damned.
a horrible person. And people associate you with being a scumfuck piece of shit. And that is it. And the only people that watch you are the people who are so fucking dumb. And they think, well, this guy's left-leaning, which means I have to like him because I'm left-leaning. Yeah, I mean, wow. Congratulations on that.
Yep. Using their 2 brain cells, huh?
Mega brain take. Yeah, nobody's associating you with Asmongold, right? Unless they're thinking, wow, Asmongold is much better than this guy. And he lives in a fucking dumpster.
Some Oscar the Grouch shit, but I tell you right now, I'd rather watch Oscar the Grouch than a motherfucker glazing up terrorists.
Doesn't matter how much Gucci and Prada and gold watches and gold necklaces and diamonds that you wear and hair transplants you get and testosterone you inject. It doesn't matter how small your head is. There's a guy who wipes his walls with his own blood because he was too lazy to go to the dentist that is more successful than you. And he's not even trying. And that destroys you, doesn't it?
Oh my god, the absolute obliteration! Dude, I swear to god, like, Tectone has this shit prepped or something. Like, he just has a library of, like, Hasan insults in his head at all times, and he's just ready to rip that at any time. He just has everything ready.
That true, and just the factor of, like, yeah, it's so easy to point out how fucking, like, blatantly bad the shit Hasan is doing is, and or to that factor, too, like, the just blatant hypocrisy he participates in. It's like, dog, what the fuck is he doing?
Like, I swear Hasan spoke for like 3 words and Tectone went on this absolute insane, like, god level rant. Now, obviously, he has a personal beef with Hasan because Hasan obviously brought up his dad and stuff. So he's sort of like fighting fire with fire there. So I kind of get it.
Content creators live in a totally separate plane of existence than like...
You don't? You're a content creator, Hasan. Streamer, remember? Twitch's golden boy?
Normal human beings do.
Sure, Hasan, your clique might be detached from reality because you're detached from reality, but there are a lot of content creators who are out there in the fucking mud trying to put their money where their mouth is, who are actually making a legitimate good change in the world rather than bitching and saying, well, you know what, I think Osama bin Laden was based.
Content creators live in a totally separate plane of existence where all they care about is content. So they're...
Brother, says you?
Literally what I was saying when I first seen that clip. Yeah, he wants to tell other people the only thing they give a shit about is content. Right. Correct. Excellent. Fucking stupid.
What the fuck are you even on about? Are you gonna act like you're different? Brother, you have a panic attack in real life if you're down 2,000 viewers.
No, come on, man. Come on, techie. Not only that, it's like, yo, he doesn't participate in petty dramas and shit like that, man. Just leave him alone.
When was the last time Hasan did a good deed off stream?
Okay, to be fair,
Never. No, let me stop playing.
You wouldn't really know about it if it was off stream, but I highly
Exactly.
doubt he's doing anything. Like, everything
He's not.
has to be streamed for that guy. But I really
Exactly. Remember? Content Nuka-san Piker, he finally watched it. Ooh, the charity stream that they're trying to say they raised $200,000 for CC3. They didn't raise shit. I don't give a fuck if it's glazing. I'll keep saying it. The video, Content Nuka-san Piker, raised $200,000 for that, you know what I'm saying, Tiltify Stand Up for Cancer. Hasan didn't raise shit, and for damn sure, Yoko and Soydub does not raise shit either. So, yep, moving on.
do hate this argument that, you know, people are just creating content for the views and no reason else. Like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe because I do it for a little.
Is that what you want to hear? I'd be telling you, is that what you want to hear? Yes, a big part of the reason is for the money. I was saying this in another video too. A big part of the reason is for the money. Yeah. Once, if you put, again, if you take 10 random people, yo, and you ask them, if you have a monetized channel, will they be like taking the monetization from it? Will they put ads in their videos and all that shit? 9 out of 10 of them are saying yes. You can still care about the content you're talking about making and or this, that, and the third. Like, we're not even about to be sitting here doing this. It's so stupid.
A little more, you know, obviously it's entertainment, but it's also, you know, entertaining other people. I'm passionate about the whole thing. You know, you're making people's days as well. I don't know what Hasan's doing. Okay, probably radicalizing people into terrorist supporters, but you know, I just essentially make fun of stupid people, so that kind of makes people's day. They're like, at least I'm not as much of an idiot as this guy, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you'll see, I see heads all the time be saying like, yo, Trilly, man, I appreciate you posting the schlops, you know what I'm saying, the daily schlops. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. I say it all the time. And nah, seriously, some heads with this fucking garbage ass slop tuber fucking slop trash bullshit or whatever fucking garbage Hasan says, you know, the slop tube is put out by Trump's administration. But or that slop garbage, bro, that heads are saying is the worst content ever. Yeah, sure, you may be right, but that worst content ever, some people look forward to every day. No cap. That worst content ever, some people can really resonate with the creators and all that type of beat. No crazy parasocial tip, but y'all know what I mean. Like, some heads like, yo, be really just excited for this type of beat. Whether it be like drama slop or any type of Jones, like some heads is gonna watch these videos. That's why I be saying, if that content is so garbage, why do so many people be watching? Hasan, those slob tubers, man, it's crazy. It's actually even crazier because, like, yeah, Piker says don't stream and all that junk, but if we really compare the numbers, I'm not gonna lie, pulling in a little bit more views. Now the streaming metrics and all that is different, you know what I'm saying, obviously depending on how it is, but yeah, but that's not even the main point. Yeah, heads want to watch that, Joe. They do. And shout out to heads that do be enjoying the slops with me. Again, all love to you, baby. But yeah, like, we not going for them Jones. Like, yo, heads again can make some cheese, care about the content that they're talking about / making, and or be passionate about that jazz, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even.
But yeah, he's definitely like super detached from reality. That's not even a question. Then he talks about how Hasan himself is toxic and it's not any like drama he's getting involved in.
Oh, he's just doing content, but his content is toxic because it invites a lot of like toxic backlash and toxic feedback from,
Of course it does.
other very toxic.
Hasan, you call.
Yo, look at Techie's face. I didn't even realize he's like actually baffled.
It's a lot of like toxic backlash and
He
toxic.
said, what? And that's really how I was when I was seeing this shit too. I'm like, buddy, Hasan, brother, your rhetoric, your mods, the snarks, these are your niggas, bro. We not sitting here doing this shit. We're just actually not. We're just really, like, we seriously can't at this point. Like, there's no fucking way you could still try to get this shit off. Again, Gorbachev, the niggas in the snarks, your niggas, the orbiters, fucked right now. Fucked, babe, bro. Fuck. Now, what's that shit? Fuck, you mean? Them niggas fucked. I'm gonna keep it a bucks. Get him Casey Trump Rogan his cookies. You seen what Dennis posting on Twitter? Bro, we got slutted up for the lawsuit. Dog, you need to get serious, bro. Your shit is toxic. Very, my nigga.
Toxic feedback from other very toxic.
Hasan, you call people rapists off of nothing. You call people
Ding, 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 ding.
pedophiles off of nothing, unprovoked. You told Asmongold he killed his own mother off of nothing. What?
Mike from BA did as well. Funny. Another fucking detractor, orbiter.
What are we talking, bro? Like, holy fuck, is this Autism Awareness Month? Are you? Let me Google this.
That's an insult to like people who have mental disabilities and/or autism, because they're way smarter than this dumbass.
Is it Autism Awareness Month? Brother, that shit was like 2 months ago. Why the fuck are you being this retarded? You're being this retarded for free?
Dude, Hasan is really living in La La Land, bro. I don't know how warped your brain has to be to actually believe in what he says to that extent. Like, it's crazy. Hasan, the type of guy to accuse you of being toxic while simultaneously slandering like 50 people daily, you know, promoting.
I like to call that victim complex cry bully. I am dealing with a lot of these motherfuckers who are having this and/or do this shit a lot these days.
Terrorism, waving a gun around. Like, how is other people the toxic guy? Like, you're the one doing all this shit. Then he talks about people comparing Hasan and Asmongold.
I definitely heard my spine crack on that, Joe.
There are people on this earth who are actually going to pretend that Hasan and Asmongold are the same thing. And I...
Yeah. But let's just be honest here. They're just fucking lying. They're just fucking lying. And of course, they're gonna misconstrue narratives and all that to make it seem like Asmongold is like the fucking world evil, the worst person ever. Meanwhile, Hasan can blatantly and just casually put out the most positive rhetoric for literal terrorists, and it's nothing. Nah, it's alright. We can justify that. Bullshit.
I really want you to think about that. I really, really want you to think about that. There are people who actually think they're one and the same, and they're not so different. It's psychotic to me, guys.
Yeah, I mean, they're completely different. I never really got this argument because Asmon is definitely, at least from what I've seen, he's definitely more fair with his criticism. And, you know, you cannot like what he says, obviously. But you're never going to see him randomly cook up slanders, calling people rapists, pedos, mother killers, or whatever, out of nowhere, right? Without evidence or something, which is something Hasan definitely does. And anyone can see that and respect Asmon way more than someone like Hasan. Also, he's not glazing terrorist. I think that's
I
like...
was about to say, like, that is the main shit. Like, bro, do you see fucking Asmongold being like, hooray, the Houthis are popped out? Like, yeah, I don't think so.
the main point there.
Autism weaponized. Engage. I love terrorists. Like, bro, there's no way you see yourself as a victim. Hyper manipulative.
He does.
Streamers like Hasan do this quite a lot, where they will state something like it's so obvious, like everybody already knows this. Yes, Hasan, it is very hard for a normal human.
Yeah, that's called stating things as a fact, and that's what gets him so fucked, because he's stating all of this shit like it's true, and these things are not. And for some of these things, like when, yeah, he calls people a fucking rapist, you know what I'm saying, or when fucking Denims or heads, like, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to dress the minx, call heads a fucking abuser or rapist and shit. You're gonna need to substantiate that, because that's looking pretty slanderous. Again, defamatory.
Human being to rationalize the fact that you said, I support the Houthis 10 tones down. They deserve a Nobel Peace Prize.
Insane.
This is actually bombing people, guys. Don't you know that? That's what it's all about. That's what we preach. That's what we want the world to come to. Actual, you know, terrorists getting Nobel Peace Prizes. I mean, you gotta be a different level of loony to actually take anything Hasan says seriously at all. I want to bring back hatred and National Socialism while pretending I was against it. How dare my enemies be more historically literate than me? Okay, moving on to some Idubbbz updates. Dan Saltman tweeted, so Idubbbz and Anisa are selling their house to pack up for Canada, according to Kino Casino.
Oh, yeah, we talked about this. Oh, well, we literally seen the whole John. So shout out to guys, you know what I'm saying, Andy Worski, PPP. You know what I'm saying? We checked out the whole junk, so go check that out. But also, we have seen a little bit of this on the YSNs.
Clips. Sure. They owe $720K on the house from what I can tell, and are trying to sell it for what they paid for. Good luck. After realtor and selling fees, they might come away with $150K, give or take.
I doubt it.
Dude, there's just no way, man. Now, do take this with a grain of salt. I don't know how these people have found this out. So I'm just gonna say this is speculation for now. But oh my God, Ethan is.
Yeah, they were on the Zillow and all that type of beat. Basically, they had they bought the crib. I think no. So the crib initially or whatever was $895,000, and then they had bought it for like 16% over the price they were asking, which was obviously $895 for like $1,095,000 or something like that, like $1 million, 95,000 or whatever. And then they're trying to sell it at that same price, and then obviously doing that math there, like with the fees and all that, they could get that cheese, but at the same time, I don't know, because it also just depends, you know, just on how the market is feeling around this time.
Actually ruined their life, dude. Also, it appears that Idubbbz owns the house 100%, and Anisa doesn't have any ownership in it.
Yeah, I would imagine that shit. I mean, again, like, who the fuck is Anisa? She has no cheese. She's just literally manipulating this husk that was a former fucking, former millionaire, also former fucking content cop. But, now he's just, now he's just not some nice things. Soy dubs, I cucks. Fucking terrible.
Outside from the fact that they are married. Wow, actually something that Idubbbz owns himself. He doesn't even own his entire life, bro. This is like a most shocking thing.
What did I say?
out of this entire situation. By the way, how stupid is this? They're trying to sell it for what they paid for? That is like not realistic at all, is it?
Yep, that's what I was saying. So again, they had bought it over the asking price, 16%. It was $1,095,000, and they're trying to sell it for $1,095,000. Yeah.
Dude, the thing is, Ethan didn't even take a penny from them. So I'm not understanding how they are in this bad of a financial situation. Like,
Because Creator Clash completely fucked them. They were negative 500K in the red. Then they only made it up to negative 250K, and that's not even making it up. You're still fucking down G's.
I know they completely.
You didn't donate anything to charity at all whatsoever for the second and, well, the third event is going to donate to charity, but we can't call it a charity boxing event because the charity was totally separate. Like,
They tanked their event and everything, but I thought they, made sure that they got their cut before charity and stuff. Oh wait, the event actually probably didn't make anything, so yikes. But yeah, I knew like the Hasan orbiters were screwed and everything because of the whole lawsuit and stuff, but Idubbbz and Anisa going broke too is absolutely crazy. I mean, it seems like they're packing up and leaving the country, like...
yeah, they're in Edmonton right now. They're in Anisa's mom's basement with the wolf spiders and the centipedes.
Oh my god, the ultimate L. That content led to the most insane butterfly effect I could never have anticipated.
You couldn't? I could. Again, everyone kept telling Ian's dumbass. Better yet, everyone kept telling Anisa's dumbass because once again, she was prioritizing dropping the content cop so much. She was trying to get that boy out. She was too hasty. But yeah, alongside that, going back to that, everyone was telling Ian, yeah, 100% worst optical decision to do, especially again on the optics tip, on the PR tip, was to drop it on H3. Who was the content cop on? So anyway, moving on.
Ethan is in the distance just laughing maniacally or something. They failed at stealing from charity, deserve to lose everything.
Yep, pretty much.
Ethan should buy it, no.
Nah, the IP's fucking dead.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, this is not talking about Creator Clash. The house. Yeah, there's no point. The house is in like, I don't know, fucking Seattle or something.
That is diabolical. So now everybody is just chiming in. We got Boogie2988 offers Idubbbz advice on how to get through a divorce. Anisa is leaving you. If Idubbbz wants advice on how to get through his impending divorce, hit me up. Anisa's leaving you. Good luck to all the
Alright, wait.
hookers you'll bang.
Alright, so let me see here. If Idubbbz wants advice on how to get through his impending divorce, hit me up. So definitely not hitting Boogie up for, divorce and or marriage advice. Anisa's leaving you. He's correct there. Good luck to all the hookers you'll bang. Well, I can't even deny that because again, it's quite literally transactional. If you have the money, well then, it's gonna get frisky.
No way bro is getting insulted by Boogie. Ay, 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 ay. When Boogie is dunking on you, it's time to pull a Leafy and disappear.
Gotta pull that one, John. Let me see. Oh, we got Legal Mindset.
Legal Mindset responds, do we need a family law stream for Idubbbz? Nah, bro. When the lawyer is memeing on you, you just, oh my god, you're so cooked, man. Idubbbz will have to hire hookers to F other dudes in front of him to cope
Cook. I cooks.
with the divorce. Oh yeah, he does enjoy watching. Right, so Idubbbz has also responded to Ludwig. If you remember, Ludwig actually grew a spine and decided to defend Ethan, said that it wasn't his fault that Creator Clash failed. So basically this person messaged, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to bring up what Lud said, but if not, feel free to delete this message, Ian. How do you feel about it if I'm allowed to ask? Because holy moly, sometimes I think maybe everyone needs the button when they are live. So the button is like something to like censor yourself or whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, from the H3 pod, they got the button. But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I remember that was a whole thing in the Content Cop 2 was the button. Like, I don't understand how the button is a bad thing. And that argument for that shit was still so stupid. The button, bro, if every content creator had a choice of having a button or not, everyone pretty much, again, like the other comparison or whatever Jonah was doing, analogy, 9 times out of 10, they're being like, yeah, I'll take a button. Because it's a literal not get canceled machine. Like, that's literally what it is. It's a literal not get canceled, avoid controversy machine. I think most people would want to do that because, controversy for the most part, especially when it involves you, is fucking terrible. Like, what are we talking about?
It wasn't that bad, to be honest. It could have been worse. Dude, how pathetic it is that you have to literally ask somebody, oh, am I allowed to ask this question to you, when it's not even like personal or anything like that. This is just like public drama. They literally gotta treat him like this hypersensitive pussy. It's crazy. Anyways, he responded, you're allowed to talk about it. I just choose not to because it's not something I want to occupy my brain with. And then like
again, it's not like anything else occupies your brain. It's not like thoughts actually do, because again, you don't formulate those by yourself.
the brain emoji. Ah yes, Idubbbz Idubbbz' absolute giga level brain. It cannot be interrupted with lots of pointless drama. Not like you built an entire channel out of it. Not like you did that whole content cop starting this whole drama. It's just crazy that you're so involved in this entire.
Actually, funny enough, the content cop again didn't even start this drama. For at least Yoko and Idubbbz, it was a factor that they couldn't disavow the whole false CPS situation. Oh, better yet to even that. The whole reason that they really got into this shit was because of Froggy Fidel Castro Tonic. I'm telling you, bro, that video, that fucking CC2, holy shit, that shit was hilarious. But yeah, nah, honestly, their whole shit, again, for Yoko and Idubbbz, pretty much all started because of Froggy Tonic, yeah.
Thing, and then the second it completely turns back on you, then you're like, well, you know, it's not something I choose to occupy my limited brain space with. And then they'll bring up all these like philosophical arguments. So you have one life and you choose to talk about drama. Like, come on, like, miss me with that bullshit.
Oh my god, there's a genocide going on and you're choosing to talk about. Yeah, real cute. Again, people saying this shit, it's so crazy. Like, again, and I be saying this shit all the time. I'm repeating myself, saying it again. But heads will say that shit, and it's like, okay, all right. I'll ask once more. What do you want me to do as one person and one individual to go stop a whole entire, like, conflict, like, holy war that's going over there, like, in the Middle East, bro? What do you want me to do? And better yet, we could just flip that question right back on to you. You're doing such and such or whatever in your life, and there's a genocide going on. Shouldn't you be helping too? It's like, yo, please stop it with these hypocritical ass, dumbass arguments. They're annoying. Yeah, that's it. Anyway.
And then we just got a picture of Idubbbz looking more and more lobotomized by the day, by the way. He's so beaten down. Imagine a timeline where he swiped his V card literally anywhere else. Like,
yeah, well, he probably wouldn't be as soy.
Dude, that is so unlucky that you happen to meet Anisa, bro. Divorce very close. Somebody just.
But it's not even a factor of it being unlucky that you met her, because you could meet her and then immediately disregard her ass when you meet her and never see her again. It's just a factor of that, yeah, he cuffed that. And it's like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not in the business of cuffing Jezebel succubuses, especially the unsufferable kind. No.
Posted the emoji. This is basically what happened to his brain. It got punched in. As it turns out, there's not much occupying inside his brain. Maybe Hasan Schlong. If I'm allowed to ask, the way these people grovel and put content creators on pedestals is so embarrassing. It's not even just content creators. It's like he probably has this, you know, so-called safe space in his Discord or whatever like platform he has, where he has to curate all the discussion, right? That's the only way.
Again, these are all called echo chambers.
These people can ever exist, and that's the only way their ideas are even allowed to grow. Because if there's any bit of discourse, you will instantly realize that these people have no leg to stand on. So
yeah, you would instantly realize these motherfuckers are stupid.
The only way they can do it is make sure you police everybody's speech, make sure everybody is saying the right things. Oh, don't mention this person, they might bring up some harmful things. Meanwhile, the harmful things are literally just facts. Anyways, moving on to Ethan Klein getting confronted IRL by supposedly like deranged Hasan fans, I'm guessing. Ethan Klein shouts out a quote-unquote fan after that fan found him in public and asked him his opinion on Palestine. Not a fan, by the way.
Yeah. All right. Hey, look, we got a question for you.
Sure.
We already know what your answer is.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is your stance on Palestine?
I love it.
You love Palestine?
Yeah, I love Palestine.
You went to Israel though. You support Netanyahu.
No, I don't.
You don't support Netanyahu?
No.
You don't support. Wait, what the fuck is this dumbass saying? You mean fucking Netanyahu?
Stop it, bro. She was in the IDF.
He voted against him.
You voted against him. What about Ben Gvir? How do you feel about Ben Gvir?
Oh, I think he's insane. Yeah, he's a monster.
Yo, this has gotta be. Yo, see, holy fuck. That's the one thing. Not the one thing. There's a whole lot of fucking bad things about clout and fame and shit, and I see it all the time. Clout is fucking. Yo, let me go down to the John. Evil. Evil as shit. Fuck that clout shit. Love the audience. Always appreciate your audience, but yeah, that clout shit, nah, ruining ads. But yeah, bro, the fucking paparazzi, that's one John that always had turned me off of like being one of the heads that want to be like super famous. Yeah, bro, if a nigga runs up to me with a fucking camera, bro, I'll just be letting niggas know that shit will not be making me comfortable.
Monster.
You think he's a monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who said that? No, that guy sucks. I mean, he's worse than sucks.
All right, cool. So this is the final test, buddy. Get a free Palestine from me.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine?
Yeah.
From the river to the sea?
Yeah.
My man, I appreciate that. Okay, go. What about you? You were in the IDF. Wait, hold on. You were in the West Bank. You used to go in people's houses in the middle of the night?
No.
Yo, this gotta be. Yo, this shit is so cringe.
He's a secretary.
I was a secretary.
You're a secretary. Can we get a free Palestine from you?
Sure, free Palestine.
All right, cool.
Dude, how absolutely pathetic is this?
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, I don't, like, yo, why do niggas do this shit, bro? I swear to God.
So these people are confronting him IRL, telling him to say things he's already said on.
Like, word, he'll. Or these niggas do not fucking watch the pod, but of course they don't, because if they actually did, bro, I ain't gonna lie, they would have no fucking, again, leg to stand on, because these niggas would know that they're fucking lying, but they already do know that they're lying about shit and misconstruing everything. Fuck it, whatever.
Online. He has literally said that he supports Palestine a million times, and these absolute goons still don't understand it. They still don't know his beliefs that he's constantly said, because Hasan and his orbiters keep constantly lying about him to the point where people are confronting him IRL, dude. How absolutely pathetic. And then this guy was so surprised as well. He's like, oh my god, wow, they actually said it. I can't believe these evil Israel supporters, Israel dick riders are saying the word. I totally got them. So Ethan responded, love running into my old friend dating in money 101. You can't see him in the video, but it was my boy here and another dude. I love running into.
Yo, it was, oh my god, the bull that, yo, this was the bull that Denims was really trying to say was a Sneeko fan and all that, and then was saying like, yo, this nigga's not a Hasan fan, and then he literally the next clip plays and it's him like, yo, Hasan, I love you, bro, I love you, and then Denims is just sitting there. Oh my god, that shot is so funny. And then Denims is just sitting there looking at the jaw like, that shit is hilarious as hell. Oh my god. But yeah, it was that bull. Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised yet, because this nigga is a fucking weirdo.
Fans. Right, so I don't know what they wanted to do by saying this stuff, by confronting them. I think it's just really pathetic. I feel like the people online, particularly the Hasan supporters.
Oh, speak of the devil.
And stuff, they've been harassing and spreading lies about him so much that it has literally distorted the view of people. And the only disagreement they had is that Ethan doesn't support, you know, Hamas terrorists who literally kill civilians and grape people, right?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, heads need to talk about that more too. Quite literally, like, Ethan and Hasan, politically especially, like, agree on most Johns. It's just like, yeah, again, Hasan is glazing up Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas, not Kush.
And until Ethan declares his unending support for absolutely everything, all the extremes, even like some of the worst people on earth, they will just never be satisfied. So here's some comments. Anyone who consumes their content knows that their positions on this have remained the same and exactly as they said in this video.
Exactly.
Wow, very surprising. This is so silly. You guys are trying to get a gotcha moment, but this has always been their stance. What do you want from them? Learn to see a bit of nuance, folks. It's really not that hard. Remember being in the idea.
But it's not even about the nuance again. It's just about the narrative that they're trying to push. Like,
if it's mandatory, and you shouldn't hold people to something like that when the punishment is jail. Be kind to others, get to know them before making rash judgments. Oh, absolutely. The person in this video also thought that Ela was some sort of weird, you know, murdering freak or whatever when she was like a
yeah, that's because that motherfucker Bad Emmett Panda, bro. Fucking Bad Panada keeps going around saying that Miss Ela is a fucking like terrorist baby killer and shit. Yeah, that nigga's a fucking weirdo. That nigga's lying all the time. That nigga is sucking Hasan's cock on a constant basis. That nigga wants to be in the orbit so fucking bad. Like, yo, bro, I'm not taking that nigga serious.
Secretary, she had to sign up to mandatory service. Like, let's be honest. If Hasan was born in Israel, he is signing up. All right, he's not gonna be the one guy like, well, actually, I'm going to jail. He doesn't have any contact.
Exactly, bro. This nigga can't even stand on fucking not lying, bro. Do you think this nigga gonna stand on that? Yeah, I'll be fucking damned. Again, has this nigga gone to fucking Gaza to do some real journalism? He has not.
Conviction, he would probably be unaware of a lot of things even there. So I don't know, it's just so stupid to hold people to the standard. Everyone who thought Ethan has been against Palestine has been brainwashed. He's vocal about his support for years before October 7th. Stop listening to Snark, it's embarrassing. Snark, Hasan, all these people just constantly lying about him. It's crazy. Ethan and Ela voted against Netanyahu twice and have been vocal about Palestine for years. They aren't the enemy. And that's the main thing here. Everybody is looking for an enemy, looking for people to actually hate, harass online for no justifiable reason. This is what happens when you only get your information secondhand from tankies. He has no idea what Ethan's stance is and he still tries to harass him over it. Right, so there's another person being harassed over their nuanced take on the...
I was about to say, yeah, ContraPoints. Yeah, nah, her take was actually really good. Her John, she had posted like a mad long take. I'm not even gonna cap.
Israel-Palestine issue. This person has ContraPoints and it ties into the whole Ethan situation. Basically, they said, so many leftists feel betrayed because I haven't made a video on Palestine. Do they actually want a video? Will they be happy if I get in the bath and pour milk on a mannequin of Netanyahu? Do I oppose the genocide? Yes. Do I feel angry about it? Yes. I feel a lot of other things. Doom, misery. Leftist pro-Palestine movement quickly decided their primary goal was not merely opposition to the genocide, side, but opposition to Zionism in general. Zionism is a very broad category. Most Jews are Zionists. Anyone who supports the two-state solution is a Zionist. It was politically infeasible. As usual, leftists has championed a doomed cause, introduced dangerous ambiguities. Dread, the online left has spent the last 20 months distributing hundreds of photos of dead children. Main effect has been to create a population in constant state of...
Just be saying, bro, these heads be using the conflict and shit as a shield all the time. We were just discussing it earlier. Oh, we're doing genocide and shit going on. As well as you want to go back to that shit, it's like, nah, bruh. Obviously, you want to bring awareness to, like, you know what I'm saying, the conflict and the cause and things like that. And within that, too, you don't want to see anybody lose their lives, especially innocent families, things and such. But these heads over here, bruh, they're trying to use this conflict and all that junk again as a thing to absolve them from anything else that they could be criticized for, which is complete bullshit. Like, and that, again, is as an overall ruining the discourse. Not only that, but the levels of extremism, and now with the, like, you know, the world going into more progressive, you know, stances and all that type of shit. But bro, it's just bad. Like, mixing all that shit again with, like, you know what I'm saying, discourse just becoming more and more extreme, and then just, you know, just political ideologies becoming like the #1 thing with heads too. We talk about that all the time as well. It just makes the discourse so fucking terrible. Like, I'm telling you, yo, it's just not good at all. Like,
of blood-boiling rage. I fear this may be worse than useless. Anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism are not the same, but in practice, the way Israel is perceived seeps out to in the attitudes towards Jews in general, especially people like Hasan, bruh. They conflate the two all the time, basically use it as replacements. Even Hasan's Houthi terrorist friend basically uses Jews and Zionists as
Goofy boys. I'm telling you, bro. So fucking stupid.
synonyms. Does that mean Israel should not be criticized as sanctioned? Absolutely not. Bitterness. Much of the online left spent all of 2024 focusing on Palestine. The campaign had the following effects. 0 Palestinian lives were saved. But don't worry, Denim's got a GoFundMe. May have contributed to the re-election of Trump. TLDR, I see the situation as bleak, intractable, extremely divisive, and devoid of any element that could be appropriately transformed into political entertainment. That's why I haven't made a video about it. I'm sure other bread tubers have different opinions. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure people like
They do. I was about to say, yeah, motherfuckers like Noah Sampson's. Oh, I can't wait to hear this nigga's opinion. Oh, wait, I don't even think this motherfucker's human. Has he ever blinked in his life?
Noah Sampson will come out and call
Oh shit, wait, he just did it right there. God damn it, I was convinced that this motherfucker was a lizard.
you an absolute genocide defending loser or something. ContraPoints doing what no other bread tuber can figure out, being self-aware and acting responsibly based. Yeah, I mean, caring about human lives in general is very hard, guys. Caring about people on both sides and, you know, innocent civilians on both sides, the hardest thing in the world for demonic people online. Anyways, Ethan responded, thank you, ContraPoints. It's important to remind people that there is space to be anti-genocide, pro-Palestine, but also against annihilating Israel. Many leftists would rather focus on purity tests and social credits than having a meaningful and realistic conversation about creating a lasting peace. Right, so Anisa is mad at her, obviously. She wants to get involved as usual. She
Yeah, nobody asked.
repost a tweet calling out the statement. Interesting how the left are two unreasonable people, never seem to center the thoughts, feelings, opinions of actual Palestinians themselves. It's not the left that was sharing images of dead children, it was Gazans desperate for someone to witness them.
Of course Anisa's gonna fucking post this shit. Again, victim complex fucking crybally here again? What the fuck are we sitting here talking about? Anisa is not sitting over here dead, hearing out, you know what I'm saying, the tragedies that, you know, actual Palestinians and heads have gone through within the conflict. She is not sitting there doing that shit. You don't want to know what the fuck she's doing? On some dumbass fucking road trip and getting a fucking cake 10 days late from her birthday from Ian. What the fuck, bro? She's reposting this shit, yet, oh my god, it's
Actual Palestinians themselves. It's not the left that was sharing images of dead
again, using the fucking conflict as a shield. Like, it's
children, it was Gazans desperate for someone to witness them. Anisa doesn't have enough brain cells left to give an actual take. And if you replace Gazans with Ukrainians, they'll roll their eyes. Unserious middle-class losers. Well, don't worry, they're going to comfortably live in a house in Canada now, after losing about $1 million.
basement. In a basement. In Anisa's mother's basement. In Canada.
$1 on their current house. Oh my god, what is this picture? We got Sam Cedar looking absolutely pucked by Hasan, looking straight at him. Ethan responded, Sam Cedar has lost the last shred of dignity he had. It's not that he had Hasan on. It's this pathetic photo of him fawning over him. Bro, you're 58 years old, man. You look pathetic.
I just remember the fucking one John in the debate. He was like, yo, Ethan was like, yeah, man, I debated Sam Cedar. Goddamn, embarrassed him. He'll never live those clips down. That shit had me fucking dying, bro. And goddamn, it seems you won't be living this shit down either.
No one cares about your opinion, Ethan. You're just a conservative now. Yes, yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. No one cares about your opinion, Ethan. You're just a conservative now. What about this? What about this even? This is so fucking stupid. What about this makes him conservative? I need to understand, because he's saying fucking Sam Cedar doesn't like is fucking embarrassing himself because Sam Cedar is a fucking leftist. That doesn't make any fucking sense. These niggas are so fucking stupid.
Yes, of course. Ethan, the Omega Lefty, is now a conservative, MAGA, right-wing Trump grifter, of course. Of course. How are these people real, honestly? Like,
They're not.
it's crazy.
Or at least I'm gonna hope they're not.
You just can't disagree on a single point ever. Otherwise, you're branded as this, like, extreme right-wing conservative or something, bruh. Now, moving on to Destiny. Destiny got confronted on the Piers Morgan show for his tweet making fun of dead kids, and he responded.
Question,
well,
Destiny.
who's president there? But
Destiny, I want to ask you a question. So I heard God killed those kids because they were using NordVPN, promo code Destiny, to get around the Texas ban. On reflection, do you think that was grotesquely tasteless thing to be posting?
absolutely not.
Oh my god.
The hand ringing here. Oh my god, stop. If you want to talk.
Oh my god. Yo, who be letting y'all cook with no stove in the crib? How are we cooking on imaginary stoves? Yo, even if Destiny wants to point out the hypocrisy in this, John, do we have to point it out on the narrative of dead children? Why? Why?
Talk about dead children, then you should talk about the residents of Carroll County who rejected using ARPA funds to build the very siren system that Ted Cruz was over here virtue signaling about. Now that the kids are dead, last I checked, the siren system isn't bringing anybody back to life.
Oh my god! Why is he?
Okay, the very same system that they could have built for the better part of the last decade. They didn't want to touch those ARPA funds because they thought that if they did, Biden would go and steal their homes.
I feel like Destiny keeps saying unhinged shit to go.
Bro, he said none of the kids are dead. That shit is so fucking crazy. Holy shit. Yo, holy fuck. Yo, we just gotta hold in the crash, bro. Like, god damn. Like, god. Yo, do niggas have to go this fucking deep with it, though? Like, yo, now that the kids are dead, like, damn, did you want them to fucking die? Like, holy shit.
Go viral and to be invited to all these shows.
God
I mean, it's good rage bait, I guess. It's a good strategy. But yeah, man.
That is a terrible strategy. Like, what the fuck? You want to be known as a guy who's cheering on fucking kids dying?
Guess just stop making fun of dead kids, dude. I mean, I don't know how terminally online you gotta be. I know Destiny's like a prime contender for that one. But yeah, he goes on this long rant, like finding justifications for it. Well, actually, X person did this person did that. Yes, okay, whatever. We condemn.
Can't be actually fucking like, yo, talking about children dying. Like, what the hell?
Everything. I'm just saying, it's a little tasteless to be, you know, and make fun of dead kids. It's not really hard to not do. Now, Asmon also responded, basically some quick context. Destiny was saying like, oh, how can people pretend to care about dead kids when they voted in, I guess, the wrong candidate or the wrong bill or did the wrong policy?
Who fucking cares who the fuck is in office or who's the president? I can feel fucking sympathy and empathy for children dying. What the fuck?
Basically, the people didn't.
Oh yeah, nah, this political shit has fucked niggas. This is what I keep saying. This is where you know shit is getting really fucking bad, bro. Like, this political discourse, this gotta one up and prove the point and have the gotcha moment has fucked niggas, bro. We can admit shit is wrong, bro. Or at least I don't give a fuck. Call me a bitch, call me a fence sitter, all that shit. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck, bro. You need to go tell that shit to a nigga who does, bro. I'm just going to sit here and tell you straight up right now, when it comes to situations like this and all that type of beat, bro, like, we should be able to all come to that bridge on the backs of fucking children losing their lives, like losing their lives. Like, we can have a bit of taste here, like,
do what he wanted them to do, so he's allowed to make fun of dead kids. That's basically his logic. If only you did what I said, you know, Destiny, can obviously predict the once-in-a-century flood, you know, and I could have stopped all of this, but you didn't listen. Therefore, I get to make fun of dead kids. Really sound logic here.
At the same point, the fault still lies with the legislators, the voting population, and the congressmen that make this happen. It at no point in time has anything to do with the kids. The kids didn't do anything wrong. That's
exactly, and that's the thing I was trying to point out. It's like, yo, especially too, that was the thing with the main thing, like, of this spawning off of with the NMP, like, whole John, because he was saying like, well, yo, the kids will have nothing to live for and all that type of shit. Like, bro, And then his excuse to back it up was like, you know, the fucking like AI's gonna take their jobs and all that shit. Like, bro, who fucking cares? Like, is that shit gonna happen tomorrow? No, but these kids could have still been living on tomorrow and for the rest of their lives. Like, what the fuck are we sitting here doing? Like,
That's the difference. It's the same as like when the LA fires happened. Everybody made jokes about the LA fires being, you know, California, you know, the government being retarded. But I don't think that there were a lot of people making jokes and talking about how the California fires, it's good that they're burning them because they're liberals. And I think that the people that were doing that were viewed as assholes then too. Yeah, exactly.
well, yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, so that was basically another one of Destiny's justifications. Well, you know, X person made fun of X situation. Therefore I can do it. Literal 5th grader logic. Like, no.
It's like, well, yeah, you can, but you shouldn't, because obviously it comes off distasteful as fuck, and people are not gonna like that shit. And you need to understand that, yeah, again, people will not like it. So.
But he did it. Why can't I do it? It's like the triple quadruple down is crazy. Like, how hard is it to have basic human decency? You can criticize the policy.
I guess impossible, or level impossible these days.
And the people, and even call out the hypocrisy. Just, you know, why make fun of the kids and the families affected? It's like, it's just kind of cruel, no? But I feel like he doesn't give a shit. This is like...
Again, it is cruel. It is abhorrent. And it's definitely tasteless.
His entire online presence, you know? And I do enjoy when he shits on his son, like this clip.
First of all, what difference does it f***ing make for me if he's a billionaire or not? There are plenty of people who
Okay, Hasan's dad is a billionaire, 100%.
are related to incredibly wealthy individuals.
Related to? Wow. What?
You must say your father.
What is that euphemism? Related to? Oh, that guy? Yeah, I'm related to him. Oh, what do you mean by related to him? He's my dad.
Well, at least...
Yeah, your father? Like, the fuck?
We can agree on the Hasan hate. Alrighty, moving on to Dean Withers. Basically, he's like this progressive TikToker who like debates people. I guess Diet Destiny, Diet Hasan. And basically, he was debating someone and he got so mad that he wanted to call CPS on this guy's kids. It really seems like these people learned exactly from the Hasan versus Ethan situation and the whole...
Yep, seems like they learned fucking nothing, considering, yeah, you're supposed to not be using a government entity, especially wasting their resources and shit for no reason.
Goon Squad fans calling CPS on his kids. And he's like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Why is everyone doing this cringe shit? It's like the new swatting or something. Dean Withers orders his fan base to dox a father and report him to CPS for saying the children aren't able to consent.
Once again, we covered Dean Withers. Dean is, well, actually was, the biggest progressive TikToker. A couple days ago, we talked about his anxiety pen meltdown.
It's an anxiety pen. I'm sorry that I have anxiety. Get the fuck out! You answer my question. Do you think that you have the right to consent to 65-year-old men looking at your son while he's naked?
I wouldn't allow it.
Do you think that you have the right? Do you think that you have the right to allow it? Do you think if you did allow it, that you would be violating the consent of your child?
They have no choice in the matter whatsoever. It's my decision as the parent, and I wouldn't put my kid in that situation. That's why I think pageants are weird in the first place. I would never.
So here's what we're gonna do. I think that you don't deserve to have any custodial rights over your child. So.
What the fuck? Nigga, bro, I'm feeling like Escanor. Who decided that? Like, what the fuck? Yo, who gave you the right to decide that shit? What the hell? Nigga said, hold on, bro. His aura was feeling him. He said, nah, my nigga, your kids, nah, you can't have them for sure. Bring them here. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, these debates and shit done ruin niggas, bro. This shit done, I'm telling you, bro, it's just cooks niggas, bro. This discourse.
Imagine being like a parent with like a job and some random TikTok kid just decides this based off of a conversation.
And especially...
This is what I'm saying, bro. This shit, I'm telling you, bro, this internet shit is fucking niggas' heads up.
Because the father said the opposite of what Dean thought.
So you said that you think that parents have every right to exploit and traffic their children. So
No, I...
Hold on. What the fuck? Wait, hold on, bro. I didn't hear that shit again. What the hell? What the fuck?
Thought.
So you said that you think that parents have every right to exploit and traffic their children. So
No,
My nigga, I just sat down. What the fuck? Yeah. No, that shit is ridiculous.
That's not what I said.
So I'm not going to debate it with you. That is what you said. For those watching, their handle is...
Nope.
It's going to be their handle. If there happens to be anybody in here good at like facial recognition.
Bro, this is blatant, like, aggressive doxing, bro. What the fuck?
And software.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's your name? So I want to find who you are so I could call CPS and have them take your...
Yo!
child away from you. Feel free to like take his profile.
Who the fuck decided that? Yo, nah, this is actually baffling me, bro. This is the most blatant doxing and shit I've ever seen, bro.
Picture. You could save his profile picture, run it
Holy
through some like reverse
shit.
image search. Maybe.
And I thought those niggas in the snark, they were really trying to do some blatant bullshittery with the whole false CPS situation. This nigga said, fuck it. Tell the CPS niggas I called. What the fuck? Yo, he's tweaking. Yo, nah, he's losing it.
It will link back to like a Facebook, or you could find his name. Feel free to take that information and report it to authorities in his area. Maybe he's like his local CPS.
Oh my god. So you're telling me the guy literally said, I wouldn't put my kid in this situation. And then this guy just ignored it and is like, well, we need to take your kids away. Like, do you purposely tune out information you don't want to hear just because you want to get triggered?
Also, is he a fucking idiot? Because, yeah, you call CPS, it's not like they're gonna immediately take your children, right? You know, it's a process, right?
Like, how much estrogen is this guy on? It's crazy. He's like looking for a reason to get extremely emotional. It's just disgusting, the kind of people that are out there online with an audience these days. I've been telling you all this time, politics rots your brain. Like, it's supposed
Directly. Ridiculous!
to be a debate. Why don't you beat him with your arguments rather than going after them IRL? Like, how—
Ooh, perfect example of Minecraft enchantment. Every time, don't attack the person. Attack the story.
How do you get so pissy that you want your chat to go look up this guy, dox this guy, find his face, take his kids away? Smartest Hasan fan here.
I'll go ahead and leave him on the live for around another 20 or 30 seconds here before we.
So everybody can screenshot his face.
Anybody that's interested in trying to do this,
so you can dox him and call
can, like, grab his
CPS.
profile picture.
This is something that I think that you probably should get in trouble for. If you are making a call to weaponize.
Probably. You absolutely need to get in trouble for this shit, because this is 100% like 1, aggressive doxing, 2, most definitely brigading, 3, you are going out of your way to waste the time of, again, a government entity and resource, because again, he's calling a fucking, he's trying to call CPS and do all this shit with this guy off of like a fucking debate, John, in which he interpreted the guy fucking wrong and just was basically saying that the guy needed to fucking lose his kids because of his wrong interpretation. What the fuck are we sitting here doing? This is like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Is this not some bannable shit, bro? No cap, he's doing aggressive doxing here. What the fuck are we talking about?
He's
saying, yo, everyone in here, yo, get his info, bro. We gonna call CPS on us, like CPS on this nigga, bro. What?
Government agency that is meant to protect battered, beaten, abused, and molested children, and you want to weaponize that, you really need to take a vacation from public life. And what's so—
This is what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, this shit is like really fucking bad. Again, did y'all not see the shit that happened with Ethan, bro? This shit is bad.
What's insane about it is that these people are so cavalier about this that they just go out and they say this shit in front of everybody. He made a response video. He said the situation was just a prank. I don't know about
a prank? Nah.
This is now going to impact my life. If I ever stop doing what I'm doing right now, I want to go get another job or something. My employer looks up, sees that I doxed an innocent father, and I'm a—
Well, whose fucking fault is that? That you were being a dumbass? Maybe maybe your first instinct shouldn't have been dox, and it should have been debate. Fucking, you know what?
File, and then I just was making a joke, dude. Like, this shit will like f me for life.
Oh my god.
Whose fucking fault is that? See, oh my god, I love the victim complex. Fucking cry bullying. It's so fucking annoying, bro. You motherfuckers will never take accountability. You fucked up being a dumbass because you again interpreted the nigga wrong to try to push, I guess, a narrative on the nigga, bro. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Oh my god, bro. Some dumb shit.
There's no way he's playing victim. The amount of cry bullying is crazy. It's perfectly fine that you get to completely screw over that other dude's life. You know, you want to dox him, get his kids taken away from him, right? Ruin his life. And then you're slandering him in front of, you know, your entire audience there. And then when the internet turns on you for being an unhinged lunatic, you're like, oh, this can actually affect me, guys. Y'all can't make this shit up, bro. You should absolutely be banned for this. Maybe even get like a fine or a prison sentence, because this is criminal shit. You're weaponizing government agencies for the wrong reason.
You're wasting their resources and shit. Like,
absolutely insane stuff. This child is basically the embodiment of Reddit. That's an easy lawsuit against him. Hope he gets sued into oblivion. Child has never been disciplined in his life. His parents should be ashamed of themselves. This kid has never been punched in the face. Performative gasping is so cringe. I guess he forgot to take his anxiety vape that day.
The anxiety pen.
Now click this video or Hasan is your next roommate. You gotta go to the Diddy
Absolutely fuck no.
parties. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
You already know, baby. Shout out to my glorious Slap King. More Pegasus. We got. They just fucked up big time. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video? Down description. First link, shirt all over, of course, more Pegasus and final opinions, conjecture, speed run. We all know how that goes through. Alright, we all know how that goes. I don't fucking know. Anyway, speed running through. Yeah. Hasan with the whole John, obviously with Asmongold responding to his shit. Yeah. Obviously fucking cringe. Like, dog. Asmongold's fucking up your PR? No. I think I know the nigga who's fucking that up. So yeah, stupid. Let's see here. Yeah, Techie fucking roasting the fuck out of you know what I'm saying, Hasan for all the shits because yeah, again, pathological, liar, hypocrite, hilarious every time. Anyway, let's see here. Oh yeah, Yoko Soy Dubs broke, selling the house, potentially homeless, in Anisa's mom's basement. Hilarious. By the way. They need to find a way to make money soon. They got a lot of people to pay back. So anyway, moving on to that. Yeah, the fucking dating 101 money guy, whatever fucking loser. Yeah, of course he would be on some weird John. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play like paparazzi on Ethan and Hila. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that nigga's doing. But yeah, these losers gotta get a life. Trying to fucking misconstrue narratives on all that shit, bro. Niggas tried it. Anyway, let's see here. Oh yeah, the whole thing with ContraPoints' take. Yeah, her take obviously on like everything just going on and then the discourse around, you know what I'm saying, Israel Palestine and all that type of beat. Yeah, her take is honestly pretty fire, baby. You know what I'm saying? I went on the bad app, the cesspool app, Twitter. Actually, one of the funny enough, one of the posts I actually wanted to interact with and read and all that type of jazz. And her take, her take is pretty good on this John. If you want to go read the whole John, it's definitely there on Twitter. So, alright, so let's see. And then the Destiny John. Alright, so anyway, if you guys want to watch the GoG video, like I said, you already know. More Pegasus, down in the description, first link. Share the love. And I'll be catching y'all on a flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.